It's 3 degrees, high water level still, colored water. First trick, finding the salmon. Now this is a rather small pool. Normally, during the late season, I would expect to find the fish in the back of the pool because they're getting ready to spawn. I wouldn't expect that now because there's a very hard current down here. So the fish will most likely go a bit more up and stay underneath the hard water where they can rest more. And up here we have 2 streams coming out, one over there and one there. Just where they meet, I can see a small mirror. And this means there's some calm water there. It's still moving, but there's a little hole, some calm water. And this is where I would expect to find the fish right now.
Niels covers the pool thoroughly but feels nothing and heads on to another similar pool. Some places salmon aren't particularly shy, at others they spook easily. It varies from pool to pool and from river to river. Here the salmon are holding tightly in a small pool, and even though the water isn't particularly clear, they're quite shy. If you were to simply walk to the edge and look down, the salmon would see you and spook immediately. They'd hide further up the pool where the water's deeper and there's foam on the surface, so they can't be seen. The salmon may not spook as such, but they're alerted to your presence. Therefore, it's always important to approach a pool without the salmon seeing you.
Yep. Whoa, nice one. Whoa. Woo. Woo-hoo. Great stuff. It is very cold and very wet. The water level is been rising quite a lot today about this, and it's coloring up. And we have this small foss here that has been holding quite a few fish. In a situation like this, there's good things and bad things. One thing is that we won't be able to fish small flies on the surface, which I prefer in this river. We have to put on a tube to get down. And we need something visible since it's quite brown, the water now. The good thing is, I've just landed 2 fish. And in colored water like this, you're actually able to pull quite a few fish out of one pool, because they don't see everything that goes on, and they easily come down again and stand in the colored water. So I put on, this is a copper tube fly that I like to use in the autumn fishing. I upstreamed him into a foss. And many people say that you will have to worm fish into a foss, but with these tubes you cast upstream and let them go down and strip them in. You're actually able to drag quite a lot of fish out of these fosses. When you're fishing with weighted flies like this and in tungsten flies, you have to slow your casting rhythm down. You can't make narrow loops with them. You have to really lay the rod down front and back, otherwise you will hit yourself in the head with this. And you don't want to go to a hospital in the middle of a good fishing trip. But I'm gonna catch a few more if I'm lucky. Sometimes when upstream fishing, I use a nymph technique called the wiggle cast in order to get the fly down. It's quite easy to do. You just let the fly line go, and then you wiggle the top of the fly rod. We'll try again here. Wiggle the rod. You can see how the line curves. And this does, the fly gets to sink a bit before I start to strip it in. Compared with if I just cast like straight, then the fly will just get dragged down right away.